Forum will now hear the voluntary national review by Indonesia, and it is my pleasure to invite His Excellency Bambang P.S. Brojonegoro, Minister for National Development Planning of Indonesia, to make a presentation.
Madam Chair, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. Allow me to convey my sincere appreciation to the President of ECOSOC for convening the ECOSOC High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development. It is my great honor to present the second Voluntary National Review, or VNR, of the Republic of Indonesia. Indonesia strongly supports the 2030 Agenda and committed to achieve the SDGs inter alia to alleviate poverty, to increase economic opportunities, and to achieve peace and prosperity for all. Although these goals are universal, they also reflect Indonesia's values. The VNR presents the Indonesia's implementation progress in achieving the goals, as well as experiences and lessons learned from all SDG stakeholders. While the government takes the lead on the implementation of the SDGs, participation of non-state actors, such as private sector, civil society, academia, and philanthropists is also crucial. In this regard, they have also pledged their commitments and actively engaged in advancing Indonesia's progress to achieve the SDGs. I'm proud to report that Indonesia has developed National Action Plan 2017-2019, launched by the Vice President in 2018, to guide the implementation of SDGs by all stakeholder groups. Indonesia has also developed projection of the attainment of key SDGs targets and indicators until 2030 in our SDGs Roadmap 2017-2030. The highlights of the roadmap was soft launched this morning in our side event of Leaving No Child Behind. The roadmap also emphasized the interlinkage across targets of the 17 goals and innovative financing strategy to achieve the 2030 Agenda. Indonesia recently held a presidential election that will be followed by the inauguration of the elected president in October 2019. The new National Medium-Term Development Plan of 2020-2024 will be released by the end of this year. Indonesia will continue aligning the National Development Agenda with SDGs, and the majority of the SDGs targets and indicators have been incorporated into the planning document. We did learn from our past experience in formulating our previous VNR in 2017, in particular for the involvement of multi-stakeholders. Inclusiveness and leaving no one behind has underpinned our VNR process, including consultation with people with disabilities. Ensuring opportunities are given to those who are interested in contributing to the VNR process. Online and offline consultation are done inclusively. This process has resulted in our ability to showcase 43 SDGs best practices from state and non-state actors. Excellencies, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, our 2019 VNR emphasized the interlinkage among the 6 goals under review. Despite global economic uncertainty, Indonesia has reduced inequality by increasing inclusive economic growth, tackling unemployment, building upon our achievement in access to education, reduction of greenhouse gas emission, and the strengthening the prevention, response, and resilience to disasters. Indonesia's inclusive economic growth saw a declining Gini coefficient of 0.384 in 2018 and increased employment opportunities with the creation of nearly 10 million jobs between 2015 and 2018. Efforts to reduce inequality have been supported by improved governance, including through greater participation of civil society in the decision-making process. The growth also accompanied by improved quality of the environment and sustainable natural resources, climate change adaptation, and mitigation. This positive result demonstrates the importance of looking across social, economic, environmental, as well as justice and governance goals, and taking a holistic approach to addressing development challenges. The holistic approach requires cohesive and comprehensive multi-stakeholder approach. Highlights of some significant contribution from non-state actors, including establishment of 9 SDG centers in universities across Indonesia to provide research, data and evidence, and dissemination policy. Initiative on philanthropy and business for SDGs encourage sustainable business practices and helps address financing gaps. Indonesian Parliament successfully held the annual World Parliamentary Forum on SDG since 2016, and our Supreme Audit Board monitors continuously and closely the preparation and implementation of SDGs. Efforts on localizing SDGs has been undertaken by all provinces in Indonesia through mainstreaming SDGs into their subnational medium-term development planning document, as well as subnational SDGs action plans. Excellencies and delegates, in line with the 2019 VNR theme, Indonesia also reports the means of implementation underpinning all efforts to reduce inequality. We recognize that the process of development is as important as achieving development outcomes. This VNR demonstrates Indonesia's endeavor in ensuring policy coherence for social and inclusive economic development, building partnership for innovative financing, as well as providing reliable and updated data. Furthermore, this VNR also underlines the importance of climate actions, development of communication technology to address digital divide, as well as building institutional capacity and good governance. Indonesia has made significant progress in promoting social inclusion, among others through the 2016 law concerning disability and implementation of gender-responsive planning and budgeting. Indonesia has developed innovative mechanisms to mobilize financing for attaining the 2030 agenda, such as establishing the SDGs Financing Hub that facilitates financing collaboration between government and community, public-private partnership, religious-based philanthropy for SDGs that includes zakat for SDGs, green financing for financial institutions, and crowdfunding through digital platforms. Excellencies and delegates, despite the progress of Indonesia in SDGs, we are still facing challenges, in particular to ensure that no one is left behind. We have to ensure that all our 265 million people spreading over 17,000 islands with vast diversity of cultures, ethnics, religions, and language are appropriately engaged. We have developed policy measures to address the challenges. Those challenges, first, limited access to public services such as quality education and economic opportunities due to poverty and geographical isolation. Second, some public services do not yet comply with national standards in ensuring services for all. Third, lack of disaggregated data and information for ensuring inclusive development planning. Furthermore, Indonesia is strongly committed to the SDGs principle of no one left behind through, first, reducing inequality by promoting inclusive and sustainable economic growth, reducing inter-region disparity by strengthening connectivity and enhancing the maritime sector, and accelerating high-quality economic growth through increasing added economic values and employment creation in various sectors. Second, increasing the quality of human capital by reducing poverty and increasing access to quality basic services, including quality education at all levels. Third, taking serious action on low-carbon development initiatives that align with the Paris Agreement. Fourth, continuously enhancing bureaucratic reforms towards accountable and transparent governance. And fifth, ensuring adequate financing for SDGs through development of innovative financing mechanisms. Excellencies and delegates, Indonesia's significant performance toward SDG is a reflection of our highest commitment for achieving the 2030 agenda. We continue to welcome greater collaboration and cooperation with other member states toward the achievement of the SDGs. And now, we would like to show you the 3 minutes video to end this presentation. Thank you very much. Mana videonya nih? Bukan.